A teen thought she was talking to a cute boy.
And she said, "I don't know, Mom, he's hot." I said, "Well, Megan, I'm great. You think he's cute and all, but is he a friend of a friend, or how do you know him?" And she goes, "Mom, I don't. He's hot. Please let me at him."
But behind the screen were wolves.
Her case, she was groomed the entire time.
It wasn't someone her age, but a grown woman toying with the teen's emotions.
It's the biggest tragedy of the whole thing. An adult did it.
A heartbreak that led to devastating loss.
She had tears the entire time running down the side of her face the entire.
Ending with the teen taking her own life.
What is going on there? My daughter just hung herself.
Sometimes all that is left is regret.
This is the part I'll never forgive myself for, because she was looking for me to help.
Shockingly, the perpetrator, a family friend, a mother herself, would walk free, legally untouchable. The sleepy town of Dardenne Prairie would wake up to the worst tragedy in its history when 911 dispatchers received a call.
What is going on there? My daughter just hung herself.
This frantic voice belongs to a mother in shock,
And then I just heard a blood-curdling scream.
who saw something no parent should have to see.
I just saw her hanging from her closet.
The stairs led to tragedy.
She just screamed. I was right there.
I tried picking her up.
I held her, and I yanked the whole closet thing out of the wall, and Tina ran and got a knife so I could cut the belt from around her neck, and then started performing CPR.
Today's story is a cautionary tale of the dawn of cyberbullying and the true tragedies that led to the establishment of internet laws. A girl who joined social media and met a boy, but never imagined this was an elaborate plot to manipulate her. A girl, only 13 years old. This is the story of Megan Meier. Even with her parents monitoring her account and months of friendship, Megan would spiral within a span of 24 hours, leading to this 911 call. But what led to this tragedy? Megan Meier was a cheerful child who longed to fit in, but her efforts often pushed others away. While her sister Allison thrived, Megan drew constant complaints from teachers until her mother realized in grade 3 that she was struggling with ADHD and anxiety. By 11, Megan was already suicidal. Alarmed, her mother, Tina Meier, sought help, and doctors diagnosed depression. For a while, things seemed to improve, but school was merciless.
She got bullied in school, and she had big self-esteem issues. She had struggled with depression since she was in the 3rd grade.
Megan had no one. Her little sister was too young to understand. Megan's only close friend was neighbor Sarah Drew, whose mother Lori had sold the Meyers their house. The girls bonded over shared struggles at school, but fights strained their friendship. As bullying worsened, her parents enrolled her in Immaculate Conception Catholic School for 8th grade in 2006. A new school finally gave her hope. She made friends, joined the volleyball team, and for the first time in years, she was happy. It looked like her life was turning a corner. Unfortunately, it didn't stay that way long. Her new friends turned on her. Every day, Megan was teased for her weight, for the way she talked, for simply existing.
Megan was in middle school. She had been bullied quite a bit, especially 7th grade was horrible for her. Boys stomped behind her in the lunch line, calling her a fat cow and an elephant, to the point that Megan stopped eating lunch. She, of course, didn't tell me about this because why would you tell a parent about this? I mean, it's embarrassing. Megan was made fun of in gym, laughed at, called thunder thighs. Bottom line is Megan was miserable.
The cruelty became unbearable. She begged not to go to class. Her mother tried to talk to her.
She cried every morning going to school, every evening coming home from school.
Her only consolation was being friends with Sarah, but the two had a falling out, and it just got worse. The more she tried to escape it, the deeper she sank. And then came MySpace. Between 2006 and 2008, MySpace was a popular social media platform for young people. The shiny new world where kids her age were living double lives behind screens. Megan wanted in. She wanted to belong.
Megan had asked if she could have a MySpace for her 14th birthday.
Her mom hesitated but eventually gave in. Little did they know, this choice would lead to tragedy.
We were protecting her as much as possible. There was nothing that could have harmed her, is what we felt.
And with that one decision, Megan stepped into a world far darker than she could have ever imagined. Weeks after joining MySpace, Megan finally got a friend request. The profile was from a boy her age, Josh Evans.
It's about 3 weeks in, and she received a friend request from a boy named Josh Evans. And the friend request would come in, and it would show a picture in the name. And Megan called me over to the computer excited, Mom, come look at this. I went and I looked and I said, okay, who is that? And she said, I don't know, Mom, he's hot. I said, well, Megan, I'm great, you think he's cute and all, but is he a friend of a friend, or how do you know him? And she goes, Mom, I don't, he's hot, please let me at him. And I did let her at him, and I told her, listen, if he says anything negative, anything sexual, he's deleted immediately.
A teenage boy her age. This wasn't the kind of interaction she had experienced before.
He thought she was really pretty, posted on her comments on her pictures, this is beautiful, your eyes are beautiful.
He said he was moving to her area and wanted to make friends. And he said all the right things.
To her, it was like, whoa, had never experienced this.
For Megan, who had spent years being bullied, this felt like a dream. No boy had ever given her that kind of attention. She begged her mom to let her accept. Tina Myers was cautious and tried a background check to see if the profile was real.
I did contact the police department, and I called and asked to be transferred to the cyber crimes division to see how can I check to see if this MySpace account is real. Nothing you can do.
Nothing suspicious came up, so she agreed. While it seemed harmless and great for Megan's self-esteem, Tina instinctively had a bad feeling. Josh seemed perfect, sharing Megan's interests, calling her beautiful, and making her feel wanted. She rushed home each day to talk to him, told her friends about her new crush, and walked with newfound confidence. But there were red flags. Josh wouldn't talk on the phone, claimed he had no number, and said he was homeschooled. But Megan was too happy to care. By October 2006, just before her 14th birthday, her confidence soared. Her parents planned a big party, and for once, life seemed to be falling into place. Then, out of nowhere, Josh's tone changed.
It was a Sunday night, October 15th of 2006, and she had filled out her birthday invitations. And it was late in the evening, and she said, hey Mom, can I get on MySpace? I said, yeah, you can for a few minutes, so I signed her on. And she got a message from Josh that said, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. You're not a nice person. And Megan was confused. She was like, where is this coming from? What the heck? So she told me about it, and I said, Meg, respond. Maybe you had a bad day. Who knows? So she responded, what are you talking about? Where'd you get this from? But there was no response.
He told her he wasn't sure he wanted to be friends anymore, and this was very moody and unlike him.
So about a half an hour later, I called to check on her, and Megan was crying, and I said, Meg, what's going on? And she said, Mom, they're being horrible. They're saying horrible things to me. Who? Who are you talking about? And she said, on MySpace. I said, Megan, are you still on MySpace? And she said, yes. And I said, Megan, get off the MySpace and I will be home.
Megan was crushed. Confused, desperate for answers, she begged him to explain.
It was a whirlwind. It was Josh saying horrible things to Megan, Megan saying things back to him.
But this was only the beginning. The next day, things got worse. Josh had posted some of their private messages for everyone to see, vulnerable confessions, even personal things she had never wanted shared. In an instant, Megan went from cloud 9 to complete humiliation. Her mother couldn't be there for her. Tina had to be at an orthodontist's appointment, but she called Megan to see if she was all right.
I just told her, it'll be okay, Meg.
Classmates mocked her as bulletins spread. Megan was in tears, but Tina thought it couldn't be that bad and told her to log off. Her father, Ron Myers, checked on her, but didn't realize how fast it was all escalating. Megan felt she had to defend herself, while the messages from Josh grew crueler. His last message stood out.
The world would be a better off place without you and have a shitty rest of your life.
Everybody in Dardenne Prairie knows who you are. You are a bad person, and everybody hates you. Have a shitty rest of your life. The world would be a better place without you. He told her the world would be better without her, that she should just disappear. And Megan believed him. She argued with her mom that night, frustrated that no one seemed to understand her pain, then ran upstairs. Her parents thought she was cooling off. Tina was home by now and began to prepare dinner. Suddenly, she had a horrible feeling.
Probably 20 minutes went by and we were talking, and I just got an absolute horrible feeling. I don't know how else to describe it, throughout my whole body. And I took off running upstairs to Megan's room. I opened her door and I found her hanging in her closet.
Megan was gone.
I just dropped what I was doing and ran up there as fast as I could, and that's when she was hanged in the closet.
Her sister Allison ran next door for help.
It was her little sister Allison. She came to the door banging on it, screaming, and my mom went and answered, and she's screaming, my mom needs you, my mom needs you, my sister's not breathing. And I was sitting down eating dinner, and well, I heard that, so I ran upstairs and I grabbed my lifeguard rescue pack and just ran down there.
Ron cut her down and tried CPR.
Just like, please. Please, Megan. Breathe.
Was it too late?
She had tears the entire time running down the side of her face until she passed away.
The young neighbor tried to revive her.
I was a lifeguard for 3 years, and so I knew what to do. My adrenaline was rushing so much and my heart was pounding it. I just didn't have time to think. I mean, I just had to do it.
Megan had a pulse. She was still alive when she was taken to the hospital.
I mean, for hours afterwards, I mean, my whole body was shaking. I didn't know what to do. I mean, I didn't know who to go to, anything to do. I mean, I was just lost.
Unfortunately, Megan passed away the following day. Those who mocked her now posted apologies, excuses, and regret. As soon as they got home from the hospital, the Meiers decided to confront Josh. When Megan died, Josh's MySpace profile vanished within hours, leaving only his cruel final messages. Her last reply was haunting. "You're the kind of boy a girl would kill herself over." Police said no crime had been committed. And then came the twist. 6 weeks later, a neighbor came forward with the truth that shattered the Meiers. Josh Evans had never existed. The account had been created to toy with Megan. Worse, it was made by Lori Drew, a grown woman, mother of Sarah, Megan's former friend, and a family acquaintance. Lori had even gone to Megan's funeral. Before and after Megan's death, she bragged about the fake account, once joking to her hairdresser, "It's not like I pulled the trigger." The Meiers were shattered. They had blamed cruel teens, only to learn it was a 40-year-old neighbor who knew Megan's struggles and still pushed her deeper into despair. The FBI had told the Meiers to stay quiet during the investigation, but Megan's aunt leaked the tragedy to a reporter. CNN picked it up, and outrage spread. The public was horrified.
Then again, I guess you can change the laws so it won't happen in the future to other kids with problems like Megan had. So, I mean, if there's any good we can get out of it, I think changing the laws would be the best.
And the question lingered, how could an adult orchestrate this cruelty and face no punishment? At first, her name was hidden, but online sleuths soon exposed her address and numbers, sparking boycotts. Shunned by neighbors and businesses, Lori was now the victim of the very bullying she once dismissed. Then a blog appeared, titled "Megan Had It Coming," arguing Megan deserved her fate. Many suspected Lori, though she denied it. Lori admitted she created and ran the fake Josh Evans profile with her daughter and 19-year-old employee, Ashley Grills, while her lawyer tried to shift the blame.
19-year-old Ashley Grills as the mastermind of the fake account. But Grills, a longtime family friend of the Drews, insists that Lori was deeply involved in the deception.
They messaged Megan daily, even as chats turned suggestive, an adult exploiting a 13-year-old. In a TV interview, Ashley later admitted it began as a prank, using a random boy's photo to see if Megan was talking about Sarah. It turned out Megan did talk about Sarah once, but only once. Ashley had more troubling information.
And did everybody take turns writing at some point?
Basically, yes.
Lori, ever?
A couple of times.
So Lori actually sent messages as well?
When we didn't know what to say.
You're sure?
I'm positive.
Now, Lori Drew has said through her lawyer that she did not create or direct anyone to create the Josh Evans MySpace account, that it was really all your idea. True?
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Why would she say that?
To cover her own self, I guess.
Lori downplayed it, insisting others had hacked the account and sent the final cruel messages. She admitted the harassment, but not the death. Eventually, Ashley came out with the truth about who cast the final stone.
So you go on and you're typing and you're going back and forth and it's fairly innocent. Then it starts to get nasty. Nasty messages.
Yes.
Then there's finally a really nasty message. Do you remember it?
Yes.
What did it say?
A world would be a better place without you.
Who wrote that?
I did. I was trying to get her angry so she would leave him alone and I could get rid of the whole MySpace.
So you
Yeah.
wanted to end it.
Yeah.
It was Ashley who wrote that terrible message.
So this message is sent out and then something terrible happens in the Meier household.
Yes.
She claims she didn't mean for this to happen. She simply wanted to end the fake relationship.
What did you think? What did you feel?
I thought it was my fault.
So what goes through your mind when you hear that a teenage girl that you all just played a joke on has committed suicide?
A lot of things. Like it was my fault. I shouldn't have said what I said.
The Drews denied everything, insisting Ashley acted alone. But under oath, even Sarah Drew admitted the account was created to spy on Megan and teach her a lesson.
Who said let's go online?
That was me and her daughter, and then she said, that sounds like a good idea.
Lori Drew said that.
Yes.
So she was in from the beginning.
Yes.
No doubt in your mind.
No doubt.
And then you created the character.
Yes.
Unlike Lori, Ashley was devastated by Megan's death. She entered psychiatric care, racked with guilt, while people hated her. The public was outraged, but the law had a gap. The Drews walked free since Ashley, not the Drews, had created the fake account. Prosecutors instead charged Lori under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, arguing she violated MySpace's terms of service. The Drews tried to act innocent, even showing up at the Meiers' door and later sending a letter asking to talk. Lori wasn't apologizing. She was trying to clear her name. Ron and Tina refused.
They've absolutely offered no apologies. They've sent us a letter in the mail, basically saying that they might feel a little bit of responsibility, but they don't feel no guilt or remorse or anything for what they did.
The town didn't back off. Dardenne Prairie had already hated Lori, and now her reputation collapsed. The worst part was their lack of accountability.
No, none of them have showed remorse. I haven't even seen a tear.
Lori tried to approach Tina one day.
I ran into her this past week after the story ran in the local paper, and she asked me to stop doing all of this. And I told her that we would not stop, that we were going to continue for justice for Megan because they knew what they did.
Weeks later, Lori cast herself as under attack, claiming vandalism and threats, even saving camera footage for a lawsuit. Many believed she staged it all. Still, the backlash was only beginning. Nearly a year after Megan's death, the story finally reached national media. Megan Meier was laid to rest in the polka dot dress she planned to wear for her 14th birthday. Justice denied. In 2008, Lori was convicted on 3 counts of misdemeanor, but the verdict was later overturned. The court ruled that lying online shouldn't be treated as hacking. Legally, Lori walked free. Megan's story became the spark for a national reckoning, but justice for her never came. Megan Meier's story is a heartbreaking reminder of how words online can destroy lives. She never lived to see her 14th birthday, but her name became a symbol in the fight against cyberbullying. To honor Megan, let's keep that fight alive. Like and share this video if you stand against online cruelty, or if you or someone you know has been affected by it. Share your thoughts in the comments. Every voice matters, every story helps, and together, we make sure Megan is never forgotten.